Professor Flint, I'll put the question to you first and maybe a comment from the panel. Firstly, should the Human Rights Commission be abolished? I'm thinking of 18C, and I think of the persecution that Andrew Bolt went through a few years ago, led by that dreadful, was she a law professor or something?
Yes, one of my mob.
I don't associate you with her, David. That is the first part. And the other part is about the by-election coming up in Wentworth. Now, is this a diabolical plot by Malcolm Turnbull using the back door to try and introduce a republic, lose the seat of Wentworth, instability in the government falls, Bill Hayden becomes Prime Minister, God forbid. They still share the same Christian name. Is that Malcolm's way of trying to create a republic? And will he be in New York in exile permanently, like Napoleon was permanently in exile on St. Helena? Thank you.
I think it's dangerous in our society to have these different prosecutorial bodies, and not only the Human Rights Commission, but also in New South Wales ICAC, and there's a talk of a federal ICAC. I think for this sort of thing we should revive that old institution of the common law, of the English law, the grand jury. You'd handle things much better, I think, if they were handled, any prosecution went straight to a grand jury, which meets in secret. You don't have the situation that you had with ICAC of people being paraded through the streets as though they're criminals, written about with leaks in the Sydney Morning Herald from somebody in ICAC, and people are made guilty. There's no presumption of innocence, and I think this is completely wrong. I don't think we should have these bodies. We have a DPP. That's the way that these offences should be prosecuted. And I think it's completely wrong. Now, the second one was about Wentworth. I think there was a certain degree of mischief in leaving the seat immediately. I think that Prime Ministers should not, MPs generally should not resign unless there's a very good reason to leave the Parliament between elections. The cost is enormous, but in addition, you throw the situation into disarray, and of course this government, because of Mr Turnbull, almost lost the election. They lost all of the things, all of the advantages that Tony had of going, so I would not put it past Mr Turnbull in disregarding the future of his government by leaving Parliament so quickly. I think it was wrong to do that. Any other comments?
Just in regards to 18C, I think it's got to be repealed for sure. And what's happening there is it's just about taking away our freedom of speech. People are going to be too frightened to speak out because they're offended or insulted. And I think we've just got to get over that 18C needs to be repealed.